Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 8, Episode 2. It's titled Fasten Your Seatbelts. Let's get started. We have a new couple we're going to meet tonight. Let's get started. Okay, so Rick and Trish. Rick is on his way to the airport to fly out to Madagascar. His sister dropped him off at the airport and she cried. He's only going for a visit. Why the hell is she crying? What the hell? He said it's a 30-hour journey. Alexa, how long is it from Los Angeles to Madagascar?
The distance between Los Angeles and Madagascar is about 11,110 miles, 17,880 kilometers. Would you like to know how long it takes to travel there?
Yes.
It takes about 28 hours and 38 minutes to travel from Los Angeles to Madagascar, including transfers.
Yeah, he's right. 30 hours. Rick said he has been through multiple relationships that didn't work out. He said it's lonely being a single father. I keep looking at the Alexa because sometimes she records what I say after I ask her a question. Okay. Yeah, he said he has multiple relationships that didn't work out and he's lonely being a single father. Well, this relationship ain't gonna work either. Trish is too young for him. I think he's old enough to be her grandfather. He is. He's old enough to be her grandfather. How about he date women his own damn age, and maybe the relationship will work out then. So next we see Trish in Madagascar. She's at work. She's a midwife, and she's doing an ultrasound for a prego. She gave up a little information about Madagascar. And then she told us that she was with her ex for 3 years and he cheated. So she dumped him. She said then she met Rick on a dating app. And she loved his pictures and how hard he works and how well he takes care of his kids. She said she trusts him and he is faithful and she wants him to propose to her. Wait till she found out what he did while she was on a break with him, right? 14 hours later, we see Rick in an airport on a layover. We don't know which airport he was in. He didn't say. He told us that he has to come clean with Trish when he sees her. He said he has to let her know what he got up to when she had ghosted him for 5 days. He said he hopes she will find it in her heart to forgive him. We know he cheated. We know he cheated. Wonder if he got somebody pregnant. Next, we see Trish at the hotel that Rick had gotten for them. Trish said she wanted them to stay at her place, but Rick wasn't going to hear that. He wasn't hearing that because he wants AC and he wants hot water. So the producer asked her if they're going to have sex tonight. She said, of course. Next, Rick has landed. Trish goes to the airport to pick him up. When she sees him, she ran to him and left her slippers. Yuck. So she was barefoot on the airport floor. Ugh. She couldn't be my midwife. Anyway, she hugged him and she was crying. And then they kissed. And they're happy with each other. For now. On the ride to the hotel, they talked about how jealous he is. And how he doesn't trust her. He doesn't believe a word she says. Anyway, they get to the hotel. They both took showers. She put on some lingerie. And they did what they needed to do. The grandpa and the granddaughter. Because he is old enough to be her grandfather. Next up, we have Forrest and Sheena. We see Forrest and Sheena doing a dance exercise workout. After the workout, Forrest told Sheena that his mother is not happy that he wants to stay longer than they planned. He told her that he is going to tell her parents that he's going to take her away from them. Sheena started to cry because I guess she's happy. that he's coming to rescue her. 3 days later, on the day for them to depart to go to where is she? Where are they? Indonesia? Well, whatever. When they're supposed to depart, and Forrest told us that he asked Sheena how much money she saved up for the K1 visa. He said 2 years ago, she said they had $4,000 saved up. She had $4,000 saved up. And last night she told him that she has given all the money to her parents. He said this is the third time Sheena has lied to him about giving the money to her parents and saving the money. He said he is hurt and he doesn't know what to do. See, I don't understand. Is she saving her money, or is she saving money, him and her saving money together, or is it him giving her money to save? I don't understand. Since he's so upset, I'm thinking he has contributed to the money as well. If he's contributed, he just doesn't need to give her any money. Keep the money for himself. He should save and keep the money for himself. Don't save and give her the money, or don't give her the money for her to save. Don't get a bank account with both their names on it. Just save the money in your bank account, in a savings account with only your name on it. Quit giving her money. Why does he keep giving her money? This is the third time this has happened. That means he's giving her money? He said he's hurt and he doesn't know what to do. Forrest said Sheena said her parents threatened her about throwing her out. And I believe that. I believe her parents said, give me some money or you got to go. So she give her the money, She give him the money. I don't understand why he's giving her money. For him to be upset and for his mother to be upset, it must be his money. And I don't understand why he's giving her the money. Why give her the money? Forrest's mother is pissed and she wants them to break up. So they're on their way to the airport and the mother is angry and she wants to talk to Sheena's parents. So her husband told her, now you have to be mindful of and be respectful of their culture. And that kind of calmed her down a little bit. And Forrest is happy that his stepfather is there to rein his mother in. So they get to the airport and they're knocking things over. They're dropping things. They're all over the place. The mother is actually. She's acting like a little kid. The father has never flown before. And Forrest is the one with ADHD, but he is the responsible one. He seems to be the responsible one. He said traveling with them is like traveling with kids. But it's not him. It's the mother. She's all over the place. I gotta pee. I'm dropping this. I'm dropping that. She's dropping berries all over the place. She said the father can't find his phone. She's taking videos. Then she got to go to the bathroom. No, I couldn't travel with people like that. That's too much for me. That just... I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know how he's doing it, and he has ADHD. I don't understand how he's doing it. So Forrest told us that a few years after high school, he met a woman from Indonesia. Oh, Philippines. They're going to the Philippines. Yeah. So he said he met a woman a few years after high school. He met a woman from Indonesia on a karaoke website. He said he fell in love with her fast and hard. He said against his mother's wishes, he flew to Indonesia and he took $2,000 with him and he gave the lady the money to exchange it and she stole the money. She robbed him blind. He said he's scared the same thing is going to be happening. But then he said he trusts her. He said he trusts Sheena, but then he said he's afraid the same thing's happening. Quit giving women money. You keep the money. Don't give it to anybody. You keep it. That's all you got to do. So we finally get to meet Sheena. She is 40 years old. I think he's 30. How old is he? 32 or something like that? And she's 40. They're not too far in ages. Yeah, she is older than him, but at least she ain't old enough to be his grandmother. Yeah, so she's 40, and she's a veterinarian, and she said she works 6 days a week for 8 hours. She said her social life consists of watching TV and playing video games. She said Forrest is quirky and funny. She said he always makes her laugh. She said they've talked every day for the last 7 years. She told us she lied to Forrest about the money, but he told his mother, and his mother sent her nasty messages telling her that Forrest should end their relationship. Forrest is a mama's boy. He's a mama's boy. He's like Dylan. He tells his mother everything. See, I can't stand a mama's boy. If you are not man enough to have a relationship without always running to your mama and telling her this and telling her that, then you don't need to be in a relationship at all. Sheena said if the relationship ended, she would be heartbroken. Next up, we have new couple, Aviva and Stig. Aviva is 26 from Arizona. She's a dental assistant. Stig, we don't know how old Stig is. He's a rapper from Belize. Aviva said and Stig have been talking for 2 years. Her aunt lived in Belize and she went to visit her aunt. After her trip to Belize, she posted her videos of her trip to Belize and tagged her location in Belize. As in Belize, she said Stig saw the video and messaged her. She never met him in person, but she's fallen for him. She said they have discussed marriage and children, so in less than a week, she's going to Belize to finally meet him in person. Aviva's aunt, Spring, has lived in Belize for over 20 years. She said 2 years ago she saw on the news that her husband was being arrested with another woman. She said that is how she found out that her husband was cheating on her, and it wasn't the first time. So she is in the process of getting a divorce. Aunt Spring said she has heard some things about Stig, which is very concerning. Aunt Spring said Stig did a concert and the first song he performed was called Vicky. It was Vicky is about another girl. The song Vicky is about another girl. Aunt Spring said Vicky is actually a actual girl and she was at the concert. Aunt Spring said she got messages that Vicky and Stig were together at the concert and they left together. She said Belize is small and everybody knows each other. Aviva said she doesn't believe it. She said Stig is super respectful and super sweet. That's why I believe it, because he's super respectful. She thinks he's super respectful and super sweet. Yeah, that's how they act when they're cheating. Aviva said in the back of her mind, she's a little worried, but she trusts him. You can't have it both ways, Aviva. You either trust him or you don't, girlfriend. You either trust him or you don't. Aunt Spring is determined to find out the truth. So next we see Aviva. She's packing to fly to Belize. Aunt Spring says she's gonna go to Belize. I think she said in a week or so because she has some business to take care of when it comes to her husband and the divorce. So she's gonna be going to Belize. So she's gonna find out what the hell is going on. So Aviva is packing to go to Belize and she's taking Chinese food to Stig. How in the hell is she going to get Chinese food through security when you can't even take a bottle of water through security? So Aviva is worried that when her Aunt Spring goes to Belize, she will cause problems for her and Stig. Aviva said she doesn't know how Stig feels about their future, but she wants a ring. Put a ring on it, Stig. She has rose-colored glasses on. If she thinks he's gonna, they're gonna get married and live happily ever after. Last but not least, we have Emma and Zayed. Emma is walking off somewhere crying. She's upset with Zayed for switching up on her, talking about they can't kiss, when before she left the States, he said they can do anything they want to do. And now he's saying they can only hug and kiss on the cheek because he's Muslim and you have to respect his religion. Zayed probably didn't realize he was being recorded when he said, "Oh, you're my girl. We can do anything we want to do. Forget about those older people who care about this and care about that. We can do anything we want to do." He probably didn't realize he was being recorded when he said all that. He is also upset because she refused to let him kiss her on the cheek. I'm on Emma's side because he did say on the phone that they can do whatever they want to do, and now all of a sudden he's saying something totally different. Me, if I was Emma, I'd catch a flight and go right on back to the States. Screw him. I'm not going to deal with no liar, no two-faced liar. Tell me one thing 1 minute and then tell me something else. Tell me something else differently. No, we're not going to deal with no two-faced liar. Not me. So he put her suitcase in the Uber and they fussed the whole time. On the drive to the rental, he told her he is staying at the rental with her, but he's staying in a separate room. He said, because you're my girlfriend, you are not my wife. She told him he's doing the opposite of what he said. He told her it's his decision. They get to the place and the outside is horrible. It's horrible. But inside is nicer, a lot nicer. And then he got her a bracelet. He put the bracelet on her wrist. The bracelet was cute. That's something I would wear. And then they made up and they hugged because he got her a bracelet. So next they sat down to dinner. And dinner is going well. They're reminiscing about when they first met online. And then she asked him, well, what's the standards? He said they can only hug and kiss on the cheek because they are not married. She told him that they talked about sex all the time and now she's here and he's changed his mind. He told her he told her that talking is one thing but reality is something else. So he's admitting to saying that he talked when they were talking on the phone, he was saying how we're going to have sex, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But he's saying, because he said talking is one thing but reality is something else. So he's admitting that he did tell her that. Then he told her that she is more interested in sex than love. She called him a liar because he said one thing, on the phone, and now he's saying something totally different. Even the producer questioned him about what he said on the phone. In her confessional, she told us something happened between her and Zayed. She said she found out he was talking to some girl on social media. When she confronted him about it, he said that it was old messages. He's not cheating on her. It's just old messages. So now she's looking at him sideways because she thinks he's cheating. I don't know why she thinks he's cheating because he won't have sex. So I don't know why she thinks he won't have sex with her. So why would he be cheating? I don't know. But that was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.